some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Dogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From this quarterback.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Man, he's already got 43 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Marco. Makes the grab, it's Butler. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up
2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Georgia. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes. The
running room in the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Gets it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. This drive comes from their own 44. Sticks it in his belly. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Markham. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Markham. Using the quick game. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really nice throw by the quarterback here, because if you're going to throw out-breaking routes against man coverage, you have got to be on time, which means the ball has got to come out before the receiver gets out of his break. Really nice anticipate.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Defense in press coverage. From the gun. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Marco. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Larson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Marco. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Marco. Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the goal.
Has the first down marker and still running. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Markham. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Rolls it in. Free up the gut. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Defense showing blitz here. Motion from the back. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe get...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Running to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Marco. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in an empty set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Makes the grab on the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up.
Touchdown, Irish! And that one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jackson. Slithers into space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man. It's Marco. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Marco. Complete in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Here's the pressure. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Caught close to the marker, it's Taylor. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the big fullback. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Marco. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here come the Irish back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee.